a little late on this. And yeah, I'm sitting in my bathroom. But don't worry, I'm not actually using it. I just sometimes come in here to get away from everything, you know what I mean? But yesterday was the first anniversary, or the anniversary of Roddy Piper's death. Very sad day. So, let's talk about the hot rod. Because without the hot rod, man, wrestling wouldn't be what it is today. So he was a good Canadian boy. He was from Saskatchewan, from Saskatoon. And surprisingly, he trained under Judo Gene LaBelle. Got a black belt in judo. Everyone knows he was a Golden Gloves champion. Also trained in the dungeon, I believe. And I would say most fans know him for his WWF run and later WCW run. But before all that, he was mighty popular in the NWA. You know, he was the North American champion. Had a feud with Ric Flair at one point. I remember watching him on World Class Wrestling, whatever it was, in the studio. And I think it was with Tony Schiavone. Can't remember. But there was a podium, and it was a studio audience. And man, he was just so good. Like, even back then, he was so good. That guy gave us so many good moments. You know, early on, so many great heel moments. You know, you can't forget the coconut. You know, you break the line with the coconut. His beef with Mr. T. Everything with Hogan. And you know, the thing is, Roddy never got what he deserved in the WWF. And by that I mean an actual title run. I mean, I think he only had one title, the Intercontinental, that he gifted, well, not gifted. He lost to Bret Hart in a great match with an amazing finish that you see a lot today, actually. So he put the sleeper on Bret. Bret reversed it by running up the turnbuckle, falling backwards, and pinning him. Well, you see that now. That's how Samoa Joe loses. You know, I saw Seth Rollins do that. So we have Roddy and Bret to thank for that. Later on, he went. So yeah, sorry. Let me just go back because you know, it's Roddy Piper. So he gave us great moments as a heel, gave us great moments as a face, but as he got older, he gave us amazing, passionate promos that really, I say, spoke to your heart. You know, I remember that promo with Hogan, Hollywood Hogan. Roddy had his kid in the ring, and Hogan was ripping him apart, just emasculating him in front of his son. And, you know, Roddy played it off. You know, he was on the verge of tears. And watching it, so was I. Felt for that kid. I felt for Roddy Piper, and that's something that he could do. He could legitimately bring out emotion in people. Not a lot can. And he had that in spades. And even later on in life, you know, he never abandoned wrestling. He was always, you know, catch him at indie shows or conventions. Yeah, he was, despite all, because I've heard some pretty terrible stories from him about, wrestling back in the day. But he never abandoned it. He was always loyal to it. I think he was always waiting to see it change. And good for him, he did get to see it change. But it's a sad day when you have to think back about a guy you grew up idolizing no longer being around. And frankly, it's happening too much. It's like I look at the Heart Foundation, the 97 version. Only Brett's left. You know how much that saddens me? Man, it does. It really does. Because I loved all of those guys. And not just for the fact that I loved all those guys, just the fact that it was what the business took and how much they loved it and how much they were willing to sacrifice. Everybody knows you sacrifice your family and your time, and you sacrifice a lot, but you sacrifice your actual life. A lot of these guys pass young, way too young, in the ring, freak accidents. It's that kind of passion that really inspires people. It's a terrible thing to watch people pass well before their time, but at the same time, seeing anyone that's so loyal and so devoted to their craft that it will literally cost them their life, that's an inspiration to me. As morbid as it sounds, and I don't mean for it to. So today I'm not handsome Frank, I'm serious Frank. Kinda sad Frank, we'll say. But hey, newer fans, I'm sure you know the legend of Hot Rod, of Rowdy Roddy Piper. I suggest if you have the network, look him up, enjoy him, because I guarantee you won't regret it. He was amazing. He was amazing. So that's it. That's it for Sad Frank broadcasting from his bathroom. Like I said, I'm not using it. So I'm not even gonna do the whole like, subscribe thing because I'm kind of sad. So Roddy, rest in peace. I miss you. I really miss you. Obviously I didn't know you in person, but I felt like I did, and that was the power you had. So yeah, I miss you, and you're one of a kind, and there's been no one like you, and there will never be anyone like you again. Okay, well, hey, thanks for watching, guys. It's Frank from MNF Wrestling, signing off. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye.